Hello, hello, everyone in the whole world. Maybe it's good morning for you on the other side of the world, but while here it's almost midnight, it's 11 p.m. in Bali, and I've just finished my work at 10:30 and right away to come to studio so that I can meet you all here. I would like to share something today. Maybe you feel that you are invisible, in your niches. Like, yeah, some people are having hard times or in reaching their niches and also to determine what their niches are, something like that. So today I'm going to talk about build your brand with live streaming because that is what I'm experienced too, right? From the very beginning when I decided to start live streaming, and then welcome to the second day of 100 Days Live Podcast. And in this live podcast for the 100 days, we are focusing on from creator to brand, the opportunity to stream and profit in the future of media, because we know that media is really important now, especially to build our business, our community, and anything that you uh, try to reach and also determine on reaching your goals or target, right? And 100 days live podcast this this time is sponsored by Ecam. Thank you so much for Katie Fox, and then also Blueberry. Thank you so much Todd Cochrane, who has been trusting me to build my podcast also with Blueberry, and then also Expert in You, Arn Carden, who has been supporting me also on the live podcast insider as a sponsor, and then also as guest expert speaker also. Of course, Jody Kranger, voice actors, who has been trusting me from the very beginning I started live streaming. And then also Mark Stinson, who has always been with me also to support me in any ways from Bioscience Spirit. And right now I'm using Ecamm, so this is the benefits of live streaming that I have also, that I'm very lucky as a content creator that Ecamm trusts me at this time. Not the first time, of course. Ecamm has been sponsoring me, and then now I have the free platform, professional platform for Ecamm. That's why I can do this for 100 days. And then, of course, if you would like to sponsor me, and then also you don't only sponsor me, but you have live podcast media to grow in the world of live streaming, right? And then, yes, why I choose live streaming to build my brand. Actually, there are so many reasons to do that. If I need to tell you this story again, actually I'm an introvert. I am scared to the camera since I was a child. That's why I didn't have many photos from my childhood, And then, yeah, I was an introvert. I wasn't confident like this. So even the first time when I when live streaming, at that time I interviewed Ross Brand, and the camera fell. I cried after that because I am a perfectionist. I didn't want to make mistake, and it was really difficult to go live streaming at that time actually. And then internet is not like today. It was really expensive, even though now it's expensive also, yes. And then I live in the crowded city, in the crowded neighborhood, so it was really really hard to find a place that is quiet, I didn't have any money to start live streaming perfectly, or with all of the home studio that people or the other guru shares on how to build live streaming. Yeah, at that time I had to rent a hotel only to get the stable internet, and then also it was too expensive to rent a radio studio. So yeah, I did it that way. But luckily, I got my confidence by doing it, so even though if you are an introvert, you don't have to do it uh, perfectly, right? Just do it step by step, and then you gain the confidence by doing it more often, right? At that time, after that, I had the idea to go live streaming for 100 days. People call me crazy, even though some people already did it before. But then, yeah, it was really difficult, but it was the only way to make me having self-discipline, right? To go live streaming every day. And at that time, it wasn't a live podcast media that I had. I was on the our coaching universe, and then I create 100 days live with Sonya as the brand, and then people are scared to do what is it, to too big, yes, of course, we have to start from the very beginning, from very zero. It was really difficult, but I felt that if I do it alone, then nobody will watch me, right? So I did some crazy things also. I remember that I shared it in the what is it, three groups, and then at that time the social media was much more like today. So they responded to my request for the speakers, and there are about 600 comments in three groups, and then from those groups, then I experienced about speaking on so sorry, virtually. So actually at that time, of course the people will ask because they didn't know me. I wasn't famous. Now I am not famous either, but I feel much more famous. Nah, just kidding. So at that time I was, yeah, like we know that some people ask how much are you going to pay me, or so many things, so many challenges in the groups at that time because people didn't. Some people didn't think about the long term, right? They just want to be on the show, and then didn't think the impact how they are on the show at that time. So it was really really surprising for me, but it was like my learning phase also. So yeah, it was really hard to choose the quality speakers, but then I was really lucky. I got some sponsors also from the speakers themselves. Yes, some speakers also protested, like this is the negative thing, right? We expect people to sponsor us so that we can create the quality content, because really really expensive to go live streaming at that time, and the quality of the bandwidth wasn't good to live stream. And then I got the sponsor the first time from Restream, and then after that the next year, I got the sponsor from Wave, and now I'm very happy with Ecam because I am on Mac. So yeah, it's really really uh, not an easy journey for me. People usually do the review of the products, right? The other products or the other software or programs before getting the sponsorship, but it was the opposite for me. And it's like I'm learning by doing. So I got the sponsorship from Restream, while I haven't. I at the time I hadn't tried Restream. I didn't know about Restream, but I love it at that time. It was really really professional, on the look, on the everything was easy. And then also I got a Wave as a sponsor. I was really really happy with Wave also because of course every platform has their own benefits and their own weaknesses, right? But those platform who sponsor me, I can say I love them. And Wave has more benefits because you can edit everything, including the animation and everything, right? Also the graphics and everything. Really, really nice platform also. But now, yes, I am having e-cam because I use Mac, and it is really easy, and I love the modern look. So yeah, that's why I am live streaming with eCam, and I really thank the sponsors who have been supporting me on my journey in live streaming. And then why I do the branding with live streaming, because this is the easy way to talk to you, right? Of course, I'm not really diligent in creating content like the other content creators, or how you call it, influencer, something like that, to be consistent to post on social media, because I have another work. Even I've just built my offline work also. So yeah, it is really challenging for me, especially with the time zone. At that time, I still had the guest speakers from Europe and then also from Australia. But then with this uh, challenge in live streaming time zone, then I decided, okay, maybe this is the time that I go solo, so that I can build my own content, so that I would like to share with you about my experiences, and then my fears, my challenges, my dreams, everything that I would like to share. But of course, you are welcome to be our expert guest speakers. And yeah, you can DM me or just email me to Sonya at livepodcastmedia.com. And then this time, I really would like to help the people who would like to start live streaming, or maybe they have their business, they have their community, but they haven't built their brand with live streaming. And yeah, you know me, I always challenge myself. Like today, it is weekend, and it should be time to have fun, to go to the hard rock, or to the beach with your loved ones. And then yeah, it was really busy on the road. It is weekend, so traffic jams are are in everywhere. I should go to the club or something. But you see, I finished my work at 10:30 p.m. today, so I didn't have time for such thing. But it is okay to work hard at this time. But then I believe that it will bring a lot of benefits in the future, right? To reach my dream. So here I am in the studio sharing with you why we need to be visible with live streaming, so that we can reach our goals, whatever your goals are. Maybe you would like to share your values to the community, to build the community, uh, to build community, or maybe you would like to sell your products or programs without advertisement. Then you can do it with live streaming also. And then also, if you would like to be visible to your niches, then you can do live streaming also. So there are so many benefits in live streaming, even though, yeah, not everyone can be in front of the camera like me, because I'm an introvert. Really, it was really hard for the first time to decide live streaming. And then Linda Sansen was, if you know her, she has been uh, our guest expert speaker also in some of my virtual shows, right? And she asked me, you really need to start live streaming. And then at that time, there were so many considerations that I told you, the challenges that I have. It was really expensive, and then I live in the crowded city. So yeah, but I face it all before I moved to Bali and built my offline business here right now, right? So, but still, I am with you. And then the strategy that I have, because I am an introvert, I don't have big audiences. At the time, I invited the experts to talk to me, with me. And then because if I go solo like this, I was very nervous. I wasn't confident. I don't know what I talk about. So then, yeah, they really helped me. So by interviewing them, I learned from them too. Then they have big audiences, so that's why people started to know me. They introduced me to the other expert speakers. They recommend other speakers to speak on my virtual event. So you can do the same too, right? Well, you are welcome to join me on live podcast, and then also you can share our live podcast to the others who need it, and then maybe uh, they know they would like to go live streaming, but they are not confident enough, or they don't know what to talk about in front of the camera. Then I can help them also, right? So let's talk about why live streaming is a branding tool that is important today, right? Yeah, podcast also with video. People love podcast with audio also. But then, why live streaming? Because you can face people right away, and then, of course, like how to call it, like in the real time. Yeah, I think the term is real time, right? We can go live streaming and then face people in the real time, and then also you can show your personality about, you can show about your products, your brands, your dreams, like me, because I'm a dreamer, I admit that, and then I work hard for my dream. And then it is showing also that you have the authority, so that the people can trust you because the people know you. So you can always reply the live streaming also. Then you can share on the social media. You can repurpose the content. It's not only the video but with the transcribe, and then you can make it the blog or something like that. So many things that you can do for your brand in live streaming, right? And then also yesterday, our distinguished guest Rob Greenlee also shared that in the era of AI, then it might be very difficult to create content. Even though AI make it easier for us to create content, but then do we really have that ability to create content consistently, right? Or to build our content that can be monetized or reach our target market, or people call it niches, right? So yeah, this is why we do the live streaming also, so that the right people can come to us. They will know us, and then also ask about our business, ask about our service, ask about our program. Maybe you can collaborate with the other influencers also. You can collaborate with brand ambassadors. You can hire them to live stream, so you don't need to do it yourself, right? But for me, because I cannot afford to hire someone as a host on my show, then I have to do it myself for the time being. Nah, I'm just kidding. But I love this. It is my challenge to be more confident in front of the camera also. So that's why, if you have any question, if you have any comments, please do it, and then I'm very happy to share with you if I can answer. If not, then it will be okay, right? So just like today, I try to go live streaming on Facebook. It works, but I changed the setting also for public, but it seems it is only for friends. So I think you can watch it on here on YouTube. I am on YouTube. I am on Instagram today, but I haven't been able to live stream to LinkedIn. Let me see. Hmm. Here, YouTube, like podcast media on Facebook, because it asks for the permission on Facebook on my personal, but I cannot see myself there. So here it is. I share the link towards to YouTube, right? This one, Facebook. Yeah, I don't know why I cannot live stream on Facebook today. Only to, let me see, to live podcast media Facebook page, and I don't know about the group. There are so many changing that we have on social media, but don't be afraid. You just need to start, just do it, and don't worry if people call you crazy, like they called me for having 100 days at that time. But yes, even though I was a beginner, I'm still a beginner now. Then I had big brands who sponsored me, right? Like yeah, like Restream, and then also with and now I'm proudly sponsored by Ecam, and then also other platform like Blueberry, and then also of course I have been using Blueberry for my podcast after this, and then also yeah, so many purposes that you can do with live streaming, right? But for me, it is important to be visible first. I didn't have big dreams when I go live streaming. I just wanted to overcome my fear. That was my dream only, because yeah, I'm very very scared to be in front of the camera. So, but now I can do it. You see, and then if you would like to go live streaming, first of course you have to um, determine your goals in live streaming, and maybe you have one, two, three goals, and then you have to define your goals first before going to the next step for define your live stream brand strategy. You need to have the strategy to go live streaming, so you don't only waste time to go live streaming every day without any purpose or without any strategy, right? And it will be a waste of time, and then also energy and maybe money also for me, because I run a studio like this. Then of course it costs a lot, right? So, and then also you need to define your live stream brand strategy, maybe the brand positioning, and then signature style. I mean, you would like to be an educator or a storyteller or expert, or you need to define those ones too. So, and then live streaming format is really important. For example, you would like to go solo, or you have your live stream agent, like the local brands here. There are so many agents who do live streaming to the direct e-commerce, right? Selling everything on the live stream. So, and also you can have the question and answer also, of course, and then interviews, just like what I do most of the time, and then also live demos of your product that I already mentioned before, and even though you can do the direct selling in live streaming, really really great. And then yeah, when I built live podcast media, it's not only about podcast. That's why live podcast is from the live streaming on and podcasting. People actually, why not make another brand or something like that? But I'm very happy with live podcast media name. At that time, I discussed it with Rob Greenlee to create the name of my brand. But yeah, really happy, because I didn't want to be on coaching industry only, right? I would like to expand to the better or bigger work. In my opinion, I know that coaching is really really great. I love doing coaching at that time, but then I stop a little bit, even though I keep doing it step by step, right? But then it is really important for me to build my own business, not only in coaching but other industry, and I would like to have the business in media also. That's why I would like to help you to start live streaming, and then also to create your brand with live streaming or build your business with live streaming, whatever you want to, and we can work together on it, right? And then the frequency to do live streaming actually really important also. It's not that you what is it, how do you call it this, I would like to explain this. Some people think that they would like to schedule live streaming if they have free time, right? But it doesn't happen that way. In fact, you really need to create your time for live streaming, and then with a schedule, then you can do it like it depends. You can do it weekly. If it is monthly, then I think too long to go live streaming, right? I think weekly is the best. If you cannot do daily, if you would like to build your brand with live streaming, and then you can have your success stories also to tell why you build your brand and how your brand will help people, your products or programs that you offer help people, what kind of problems do your programs or your products can solve, right? And then also the platform you would like to go live streaming, the tools I mean, and I've been using Restream, and then also Wave, and then StreamYard also, but I haven't got any sponsor from StreamYard. And then the tools to make the graphics, I use Canva. I don't know if you have other what is it, application or software. And then also you can do OBS, or it can also has something special here to create the overlays, but I haven't done it yet. And then the schedule, to be disciplined, you can use the Google Calendar or Trello or whatever. You can manage it with your team also. And then of course, because this is the era of AI helped me to create the ideas of my content. And then yeah, those are the steps that I would like to share with you today. How to start live streaming. Of course, first you have, or you need to have a purpose to go live streaming, and then the second one is the strategy to go live streaming, as I mentioned, and then the tools that you need to go live streaming. So sorry, today I really have a long day, and also I got infected by my staffs with the cough. Yeah, this is the season of the cough here. Many people had cough, but then because maybe I was really exhausted, and then yeah, it can happen, right? And then tomorrow I would like to share with you what to do and what not to do in building your brand with live streaming. But this is really important now. Come on. So pick your platform, and then define your live stream team, and then commit to your live stream. And then also we can use the tools, of course, for the process, right? It's okay if you don't know everything. Just like me, every time I have the new platform, I learn step by step. I ask the people, I watch the YouTube how to do it, but then even I ask the technician how to do it if there are some problems. So yeah, learning by doing. we are all do that, right? So don't be shy, don't be afraid if you make mistake. It is okay, we are human being. And then also it is really really encouraging if you go live streaming because people will know you. You don't need to be perfect. Even though I'm a perfectionist and I realize, oh, I cannot be perfect. I don't have a fancy studio because I am a nomad. I move from one place to another place. And yeah, but this is really, really nice, even though it is really challenging. But then I'm very happy with what I'm doing right. So you show up, you teach, and then you connect with the people, you create your community. So this is what we can do today to start, right? And what else that I would like to share today before I return and then have some beauty sleep. So, oh yeah, I forget about something. You can also have your testimonials on live streaming, right? It will bring the past clients, right? Experiences to testimony to give testimony about your products or programs, and you can show them on live streaming. And then also it will be really nice if you can invite them to your show and then to share with your niches, right? So yeah, those are what I would like to share with you today, why you need to go live streaming and then why it is really really important to go live streaming, because live streaming has a lot of benefits as well as podcast, of course. But because I started from live streaming, not from podcast, of course, I share with you about live streaming. Okay, then if you have any questions, please do it in the comments, and I will see you again tomorrow at the same time at 11 a.m. Eastern in United States. Maybe too early in some areas there, but also in Australia maybe too late, or at the same time also with Bali time. So yeah, comment on my Facebook or my YouTube. I will share the link again. If you haven't registered to 100 Days Live Podcast, you can do it here. I will put it in the comments again. But the comments are in YouTube, right? Register now. On. Then it will be great also if you can sponsor to support me and live podcast media to create more content like this. I hope that you enjoy what I share, and please give your opinion about live streaming, why you like it or why you hate it, like Vegemite. So you love it or you uh, hate it. Yeah, like Mermaid or Vegemite. I'm sorry, I cannot have the Mermaid or Vegemite. I hate it. Yeah, everyone has their own taste, right? But it's not about uh, I like it or I hate it. But then, yeah, I cannot do that. Of course, it is nice if you put it on the bread, but not for me. So the same thing with live streaming. Not everyone can go live streaming. Not everyone would like to go live streaming or confidence enough to live stream. But I love it. Then yeah, but then really, really, it's when something happen, like the technical problems happen, with the bandwidth and everything. Of course, on the first time, I was panicking. I'm still I'm still panicking if something uh, goes wrong. But then, yeah, I started to get used with it. It's not only me, the people who have been live streaming with the fancy studio, expensive equipment, they still can have mistakes. What about us? You don't need to start really expensive. You can do it with your camera, mobile camera, like I did a long time ago. And then also from your laptop, if you are a digital nomad like many people do in Bali. So yeah, start simple. That is okay. You don't need to spend a lot of money to go live streaming. As long as it brings benefit for you, especially your brand. Then when you started to get profit, you started to get high ticket clients like uncarded, then you can start to build much more better studio. Okay, here I am. I would like to close our sharing today. Please say hi if you watch this video, and then please give your positive support. And I would like to hear from you about your opinion or your experiences in live streaming. What are your biggest challenges, and then what are the biggest benefits that you gain with live streaming, and what goals that you have been reaching with live streaming. I would like to hear from you. And again, thank you so much for our sponsors. Really, I cannot do this without you all, because yeah, I know you are the best. You trust me to build my live streaming with your sponsorship and your support. And I would like to mention again, thank you so much, Ecam, and then Blueberry, Expert in You, and then a Piece of Cake, Jody Kringle, voice actor, and also Bioscience Priest. Thank you so much, Jody Kringle, once more, and then also Mark Stinson, Ann Carden, Todd Cochrane, and Kathy Fex, and all of the team on Ecam. Again, I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great weekend, and I love you all. I will see you. Bye bye.